Hi, and welcome to Grillin' and Chillin' with Mojo. Today, I'm gonna make 3 different styles of flank steak. Flank steak is underneath of cow, and it's kind of a little bit of a tougher meat, and it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna sous vide one, I'm gonna throw one on the Traeger, and then I'm gonna throw one on this grill, and cook them 3 different ways, and then I'm gonna have my wife test them out and tell me what she thinks is the best. Okay, we're going to make this marinade for the flank steak. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to score this steak and just kind of cut some lines across, about 1/4 inch or an inch. Then we're going to go the opposite direction. That way the seasonings and whatnot get inside the steak. Flip that over to the back side, same thing. Here's our ingredients for our marinade. So I have 1/2 cup of water and about 1/3 cup of W sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and 1/2 cup of ketchup. And I have about 3 cloves, 4 cloves of garlic minced. 1/2 cup of olive oil, and we have 1/2 cup of soy sauce. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give this a mix. Mix it up really well. Then we're going to put this in a Ziploc bag. Go ahead and pour this in. And put our steaks in. We're going to set this in the fridge for about probably 2 hours. Let it soak for about 2 hours. Really good. And there it is. And like I said, we're going to let this sit for 2 hours. Let's go ahead and season this. I have just some salt, pepper, some garlic mixture, steak seasoning here. We're going to give it a good little amount of it. And that's pretty good. Alright, we're going to vacuum seal this. If you don't have one of these vacuum seals, I really recommend getting one of these. They're super amazing and really convenient. Okay, let's go ahead and vacuum seal this. All right, our temperature is about 131. So we're going 131 for about 90 minutes. You can go 90 minutes, 2 hours. You really don't want to get over like 4 or 5 hour range, and then because the meat starts to break down and whatnot. So we're going to keep this around 90 minutes and at a temperature of 131. And I'm going to put my little screen in here, just kind of keeping it down because it's not that heavy, but your meat will want to float sometimes, and you don't want that. You don't want your meat to float up and kind of cook, you know, partially and not correctly. So you want to keep your meat kind of weighted down. Let's go ahead and get this first steak going. What we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pat this dry a little bit, and then we're gonna throw it on the Traeger and let it cook for about, it's at 180-ish. It's hitting 200. I might have to try to turn it down. That's the lowest I can go. It's hitting 200. But we want to have it about 180-ish to 200 for about 45 minutes. Internal temperature is right around 131. I don't really want to go over that to kind of keep it a medium rare. So let's go ahead, pat this dry, throw it on the grill. So we have one marinated steak, and I'm gonna put a little bit of the steak seasoning on here. All right, so we have the grill on about 350 to 400 degrees. It's sitting about 345. We're gonna sit these steaks on here for about 8 minutes on each side. So we want to keep that internal temperature about 130. So we got to keep an eye on this. Echo, set timer for 5 minutes. Okay, let's check the internal temperature on this, on the Traeger. And we should be sitting right about 130. And we are right there for 130. This is coming off right now. We're going to keep this set aside, and we're going to crank this heat up as high as we can to sear it. Okay, so I have the steak here from the Sous Vide. Let's go ahead and take it out. And there's not much juices in this bag. Then just sear it. It's been about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and flip this guy over. Getting a little char on there. Let that set for about another 5 minutes. I'm going to check that temperature. So yeah, we're sitting right around 95. So we're doing okay. All right, so let's go ahead and pull this one off the grill. It went a tad too long, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and crank this up to sear my other steak and get the temperature really hot in here. Okay, so I have this temperature cranked as hot as it can go, and I'm gonna sear the sous vide. So let's go ahead and get this temperature really hot. I already sprayed it with some avocado oil, and just give it a minute. Let's go ahead and sear the one that was in the, and this is gonna take a little time. I have a smaller torch here. So I've got this cranked up to about almost 600 degrees. Let's go ahead and sear the sous vide. Got that cast iron pan on fire. I missed this. And we're only going to want to do this about 2 minutes on each side. And let's go ahead and turn it. Go ahead and drop some butter on that. Give her a flip. Look at that. More butter on there. Give her a turn. And we're about to call that done. Go ahead and call that done and let that rest. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm gonna spray a little bit of avocado oil on the grill. And we're gonna cook up a few tortillas, get them a little warm to have on the side. Make some little tacos. So this grill is made by Cuisinart. Actually was my very first flat top grill. I was absolutely in love with this grill. Then Blackstone came along, you know, so I had to have my Blackstone. So I'm really in love and fond of my Blackstone, but I also love this guy too, so it's just hard. You know, they're all different in their own little way. Okay, so here's the 3 different steaks that we have. And we're gonna take each one and slice them open. That one's really juicy. The grain is going this way. So what we wanna do is cut against the grain. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut these up. And I'll go over each one, which one, where they came from here in a minute. But the grain on this is coming across, let's see, like this. So we want to cut against the grain. And thin slices. Now I did cook one of them, the one in the grill, a little bit longer than I'd like, and I have a feeling, I'm not going to say which one it is yet. Boy, look at that. Oh, oh. Woo! Hey, babe.
What?
Want to come over here and check this out? Check this out. Come over here. Tell me what you think about what this looks like. Come over on the other side over there. Look at that. Look at that right there.
That looks good.
Looks good?
Yep.
More than good. How about delicious?
Looks heck of delicious.
Oh. Want to try one?
Of course.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have her taste each one of these. And we're gonna sit down over there and at the end make some little tacos. Okay, this guy here, same thing, we gotta cut against the grain. This was cooked, you know, different. Let's see how is this one should be pretty rare. Look at that. Doesn't look very, you know, like these guys here on the outside, but looks amazing. Cut that guy off. And this guy. This guy is really juicy also. Now the grain looks like it's going this way. I can't even see it. So let's go ahead and cut her open. Yeah, that's right. There's all 3 of them are different. They're all 3 different. Every single one of these are different, and I can totally smell the difference. And they all smell delicious. Look at that. This one seems like it cooked a little longer than I wanted, but that's okay. It's not well done. So I would say that would be on the more of the medium rare. Man, look at that. That looks super amazing. Let's go ahead and prep this and get them ready to test them out. Okay, here we go. My beautiful wife, Tracy, here. So I need to remember, I don't need to yell. Calm down, take it down. Let's start over. Hey, here we go. This is my wife, Tracy.
Hello.
And I have some amazing food here. And my little buddy down here who wants a bite of the steak. So 3 different types, cooked 3 different ways. And I'm gonna have her try them and tell me what she thinks. So let's go ahead and have her try. We're gonna start with this plate, the blue plate, the green plate, and then the red plate last. And then I want to ask her what the best one is. So let's go ahead. Oh, that is super tender. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Give this a try. Take the fork, you can take it, whatever.
That's super good. They're juicy.
Is it super good?
It is. It's super
Well, I
good.
can tell you right now that that is flowing with flavor right now.
Very tender.
All right, let's go ahead and try this guy. Cut him. I'll give you this guy right here. This piece.
It's really good.
Don't tell me which one's the best yet.
Okay.
I have a feeling. All right, let's go ahead and do this guy here who looks like, you know, I think he's gonna be good. I don't know. I mean, we'll check it out.
Nice and tender, really juicy. Really good.
Okay, so each one of these are tender, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can chew it. You're not chomping on a piece of, you know, gum, basically, or something. Each of them are tender. All right, so I have all 3 of these. Which one do you like the best?
The blue plate.
So you like the blue plate, that one there.
Yep.
Okay, so this is what we have here. The blue plate, where do you think it was cooked at?
On the Traeger.
Good job. No, excuse me. Wow, I almost messed up. No, incorrect. So this is awesome, okay, because I actually got chills on this. You know, this was the sous vide.
Really?
And then I seared it on the pan in the barbecuer. Pretty awesome. I'm actually amazed. Not amazed. I'm not even surprised. I love my sous vide and cooking and searing. Okay, so what's the second one that you like best?
The green plate.
The green plate, which is on the barbecuer. So I put it on the barbecuer for about 8 minutes on each side. Let it cook, and kind of overcooked it a little bit, but fly season. But it actually it was pretty rare too, and tender. And then the third plate. Third plate is my Traeger. I did a smoke on it. I should have seared it like the pan, but I wanted to do something different. I ended up torching it, and I wasn't happy with the way the torch came out on it. It does have a slight ring on it, but not a whole lot. I mean, it was only in there for about, what was it, an hour and a half. So but it has a little bit of a ring on it. And it's actually pretty tender. It's pretty tender. And tastes amazing. But, let me have one of those paper towels. It's okay. Next time, I'm gonna do that differently and slap it on that pan, get it cranked up to almost 600 degrees. Best way to do it. As I chomp in your guys' ear. This right here, look at this. Look at that. Sous vide. I can tell right there. No. That's okay. Take a look at the sous vide. I mean, I'm on the outside crust there, but holy mackerel. Juicy. That's like candy. That's a candy steak. That is so delicious. I don't know if that means anything, but holy smokes. Wow. Mmm. And then, what do I have here? This is the, this one was the Traeger? No, the barbecue. Yeah, green plate barbecue. Same thing, look at that. I'm not gonna eat that piece, that's got a little bit of fat on it. Wow, these are two different and they're both delicious. It's really hard which one to, which one's better. And I'm, you know, I'm not a steak guy. She's the steak queen. Wow.
They're both really good, but they're seasoned differently, so they both have a unique, different taste.
Give this a try. You know, it's super easy and super amazing. If you don't have a sous vide, I'm telling you right now, you need to get a sous vide. So she wants some rice. I'm gonna do some tortillas with some guacamole and some, what do you call it?
Pico de gallo.
Pico de gallo with one of these steaks. And I'll get back to you. So let's go ahead and build this. So I got a little guacamole. This is actually, you know, you can make your own guacamole, of course, but with all of what I was just doing, there is no way in heck I was going to make homemade guacamole. This guacamole is actually kind of cool. It's supremely spicy guacamole. And then what we want to do is we want to grab this awesome, amazing sous vide steak here. Uh-oh, she's over here trying to grab from me. I'm gonna use my fingers. Don't. What do you want? Some of that? Look at the juices on that, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you go, girl. Okay, so I got that, and then this. Why do I want to call this case? Hey, what is this? Pico de gallo. I can't remember for the life of me, the pico de gallo. So I made some pico de gallo. Put some of that on there. There goes our doggies next door. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at that. You know? And you can put whatever you want on your tortillas, your bread, your mashed potatoes and gravy, whatever you like, because it's all about what you like. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna like this. Okay, let's go ahead and give one of these little, what do we want to call these? Street tacos, mini tacos? What are these? Some street tacos. Cheers. And I'm gonna give this a try. Mmm. I love those onions and tomatoes and the guacamole and the steak. Wow. That is so good. I got food in my mouth. Got a lot of steak left over. Thank you for watching, and appreciate you watching all the way here. This turned out amazing. It was kind of difficult doing 3 steaks at one time, you know, sous vide one on the Traeger, one on the grill, all at the same time, and trying to have them cooked all at the same time. Pretty difficult, I'm not gonna lie. But do me a big, huge favor, hit that subscribe button down below. If you have not subscribed, I appreciate it if you like my channel. And the thumbs up. Comments, leave comments. I need to start asking you guys to leave comments so I can get better at what I'm doing here or trying to do, and so I can learn. I'm not afraid of critiquing people that critique me, so I don't get offended easy. So, but it's okay because I learn from that. So once again, thank you for watching. Have a fabulous week, and I'll see you on the next cook.